Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today you find me on Bignor Hill, famous for the Bignor Roman villa and also famous for one of the best preserved Roman roads in the country, Stane Street. So this earthwork here is the Roman road, but we're not come here to see the Roman road, come here to go hunting for ghosts because it's near to Halloween. So not actually going to be hunting for ghosts, but what we're going to do is in this area there is a memorial where 8 people lost their lives. So not been to it before, but I do know it is here. So we're going to go and see if we can find this. So it is a joy to be back up on the Roman road again, and as we're walking down the Agger, got just some amazing views ahead. You can see the sea glinting in the distance. We are going to be sort of losing the light today. I'm not planning on a nighttime ghost hunt, just simply to find the memorial and head back. But this area here is where I'm filming one of my videos on this Roman road. I did come across a weird incident where I was filming a lot further down the road where there is a tree that's grown up the side of the road. Stopped there to do some other shots, and wasn't until editing that I realised that on the audio through the mic there was a very human whistle. Kind of went like this. Yeah, can't even do it. Yeah, didn't hear it at the time. I was completely alone, as you can see. Not many people come to this area. So, and it was I think it was a weekday. So, yeah, people are at work. So, right. So the Roman road carries on in that direction. We're actually going to head off in this direction. So we've got some stunning views from up here, but also really interesting some groundworks as well. So I don't know whether the camera will pick it up, but we've got like almost like a ridge line here following all the way along here, heading up almost towards what almost looks like another hill fort. On one of my previous visits I did sort of start approaching that area, but couldn't see any groundworks, and you're quite close to these antennas, which I didn't think I should be messing with, to be honest. But amazing light to see all of this hawthorn as well. A beautiful colour display of all the hawthorn berries. Really beautiful time of year, and just really feels super autumnal to be out and seeing all these reds. So stopped just back there and spoke to a local, and he has told me that we need to be heading in this direction. Don't think it's a particularly long walk, about 25 minutes, he said. And he was on a bike, so he says he's very well versed with the area. There are quicker ways, he said, to get to the memorial, but yeah, I actually sort of quite like doing these walks. I mean, I don't know whether you're going to pick it up or whether the camera's going to be too flared out, but over in the distance there, I can't see the screen, it's so bright sunshine, is Isle of Wight. And then looking down in this direction, we would have, I think that's probably the Bignor area. And again, I don't know whether the camera is going to pick it out, but you can see the massive cargo ships out at sea. So exceptional views from up here. So looking at this group of trees, again there's hawthorn in those trees. You can see that's all lit up red as well. We've obviously picked it at just the right time. So we've exited that field and heading down this tree-lined path. So whilst we're on the way to the memorial, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I believe we're going to see. So the story that I've read online is that this is the memorial of a Lancaster bomber crash, and there's also a number of other crashes in this area, including a DC-3. So I might be completely wrong when I get there, but the story of this one is the Lancaster bomber had been doing some raids down in the south of France, and had returned, and it was on its way back up north. I'm not sure which airfield from, but it had to stop over at Ford Airfield, and taking off from Ford, which is over in that direction, quite a large airfield, it had to climb, and in climbing it didn't achieve sufficient height and flew into the side of the hill in mist, and all 8 crew members lost their lives. Now, not sure whether that is the case for where we're going to, because if it was flying north, which all the Lancaster bombers I believe were stationed up north, that is north, so it would be flying south. So maybe there's been some Chinese whispers, or people have identified the wrong memorial. Maybe there's more than one, but let's carry on down this footpath and I'll pick you up when we get to the next turn. So this is quite a unique perspective for me, and to see this side of the downs, or the centre of the downs, from this point. I see a large hill over there with this sharp drop off, similar to the ones that we see over in the east as well, and over there the North Downs. So found a deer right in the middle of a field. Obviously not many people come up here. See if I can zoom in on him. There we go. He's clocked me. He's just watching me, but I imagine if I take a few more steps forward, he'll bolt. There he is, or she. Not quite sure. No antlers on that, but it could be a baby. There it goes. Yeah, I'm obviously safe enough distance, but still keeping an eye on me. Just trying to duck down so we're not pointing it directly into the sun, but never seen a deer sit down like that. Definitely got its eye on me. And there's another one in the woods down here. Little known fact, unless you live near deer, if you see one deer, there's another one close behind, and often people get caught when they're driving because a deer will run out in front of them and they're watching the first deer, and they never hit the first deer, but they do hit the second deer. So just be careful when you're driving to watch out for the second deer. So I've done exactly what the guy said, and to walk through these woods, and it brings me out into a field, but to be brutally honest, I don't know where I am. This is definitely exploring Sussex, and we are definitely in a place lesser travelled. So right up on the tree line there, we've got some deer just bathing in the sun. I don't know whether the camera's going to pick it up. And then over here we've got some rabbits just frolicking on this nice soft grass. So, but yeah, definitely in the middle of nowhere. Don't even know whether I'm meant to be here, to be honest. There's no signs saying don't be here, but the sun is going down, so we're going to have to make our way back to the car somehow or another. I think what I'll do is I'll just head up in this direction and see if it's on this ridge line. So, at the top of that little pathway, it does look like it's like an old droveway. We've got banking up on the right hand side, and possible there's a footpath over in that direction, because I just heard somebody running past coughing their guts up. How we get to it though, I really don't know. I did have a look on Google Maps, and it does look like this does take me back to the car. Oh, that's interesting, there is a footpath. I'm just not on it. Not quite sure where this one goes. And there is actually a sign down there, so we'll head down there and see what we can find. Wow, we're right in the middle of some woodland here, and we've got some sunken pathways, which does look like it does get used, this one. And another one there that doesn't look like it's been used in years, but I think this is heading me off in the wrong direction, so we're gonna head back up and follow the path I was originally on. So, been quite a steep climb up here, but either side of this footpath you get these sort of older moss-lined trees, and a bit like here we get this I'm going to call it an earthwork. Might be another droveway, footpath, and it's changed its route, but we're definitely on a proper footpath. Got chalk exposed there. Doesn't look like this one's seen any motor vehicles for some time. Extremely peaceful out here. I don't know whether you can pick up the bird song, but I've had to ditch the microphone. Doesn't seem to be a problem because we haven't got any wind in this sunken pathway. Hi Mr. Cows. Mrs. Cows. You all look like Mrs. Cows to me. My betting is it would be somewhere over on this tree line over here. So we've navigated the cows and it's brought us out near some more earthworks lined with hawthorn, and this almost looks like the Roman road that we saw a little bit further up. I did just have a quick walk down. There's obviously some car tracks there that go off into nowhere. It's not straight, this this earthwork, so I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, the trees look relatively old for the small trees. These aren't big trees here. So I decided to head south, and just in that copse of trees where the aerial masts are, probably see it just through there. And as we're walking along, kept seeing these amazing beech trees. You often find them on the hilltops around here because they thrive well in chalk soils, and also some yew trees. And the yew trees are normally an indicator that this is a very old bit of woodland, because the yew tree is a very long-lived tree. But also this beech here, this obviously in a very exposed environment here, so it hasn't grown high. The higher you grow, the easier it is for you to fall, but it's kind of spread itself, same with these other ones, into lower, more twisted trees. So we're back in the field that the gentleman I spoke to described as having a good view, and that it does. But I've completely missed the crash site, and completely running out of daylight, and probably not the greatest time to have done this walk. Just changed phones, and the phone I've got hasn't got any of the maps on it, so when I got myself lost, it didn't know at all where I was, and didn't have any kind of detail as to where I needed to be going, so I was completely stuck in the middle of nowhere. But just have a look at these skies. This is a crazy sky. Crazy. I mean, just look. We've seen this when we've been up at the Devil's Jumps before as well, because what happens is we see these lines sort of appear, and then it turns into this thick, dense cloud formation, and essentially blocks out the sun. And it's not every single plane, it's only certain ones. That one up there, up high, no trails. Another one up there, no trails. Yet these two, look at them. So I'm going to end the video up here because I've got 1% left on this device, and I don't think it's going to make it any much longer. So thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry I haven't been able to take you to the crash site. If any of you know how to get to this crash site, if you can just drop me a pin and I'll revisit this and I'll put this back up on YouTube. But been a bit of a fail, but been a lovely walk, and a better view there of the Isle of Wight, with the sun with less glare in it. You can see it's quite a large landmass just off the shore of West Sussex and Hampshire. So thank you for getting to this far in the video. If you did want to see some more complete videos, then if you subscribe to the channel and have a look at the videos I've posted before, there are some slightly more successful videos on the channel. Thanks again for watching.